it going?
Good. It's going really good.
Did
I got some tea, but I got a different. I've got a different kind of tea this time.
What do you have? What's the tea of the day?
So wait, well, see if you can guess. See if you can guess. Smell. Take a whiff of Rue.
Chamomile. Oh, see, smacking.
Okay. No, man, it's not chamomile. It's mint.
Is it eau de foot? Delicious.
If you got a minty foot, maybe if you walk through like a little mint patch, and then you soaked your foot in this hot water.
Ooh. Yeah.
It's like cheese and mint.
Ooh.
Cheesy mint.
Cheesy mint.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds delicious. Can I get my nachos with cheesy mint?
Hey, what are we working on here? It's hard to see. I can't see. I've got this big microphone in my way. We got an extra table over here.
I was going to showcase we caught up because we had some proprietary issues with the building. I thought that worked, but we're doing very well here. As you can tell, we've got the nose piece, but we have this engineered type of build thing.
And I just want everybody to recognize Sean again has everything on his side of the table. So I'm just here for commentary, apparently.
I'm just here.
This is the only thing I had on my side. I don't even know what it is. Wait, I know what it is. Red leader to red, yellow leader. red leader to yellow leader, yellow leader.
Oh, what was this? What was the guy's name?
Porkins?
Not Porkins.
Zap Andar.
It's Zap Ray.
This is red leader. Over.
You're my only hope.
I'm gonna do the bombing run. I'm gonna reenact the bombing run while you make the Lego. Use the Force, Luke. Oh man, what did they say what does that one guy say when he's about to get blown up? Wait, remember when they're flying?
Shake 'em.
I can't shake them.
They're all over me.
Or maybe this is like an alien sneeze. Achoo! Or no, that's what a robot would look like when
right, like if it sneezed out the
R2D2. He went R2. R2, get it?
R2.
Like, oh, you busted a little wire loose there. R2.
You got a wire loose.
You got it.
Yeah.
You also left this over here. I'm not sure what this thing is yet. Oh, I know. Well, actually, no. We just did that one. This is probably like, not a communication device, but what do they call them? Like,
tricorder.
We beamed down to the planet.
Do it. And there seems to be a hostile force. I can't even do it. I can't.
Unfortunately, I'm wearing my red shirt. Right. So apparently I won't make it back from this mission. That's probably the worst Kirk impression ever. The good one was when we flew down to Dolphin Hat South, and there's a man on the wing.
That is really good. I like that. There's a man on the wing. And it wasn't creepy at all. Like
I'm sure people love flying next to us.
Was it that young lady like pushing herself all the way up against?
She's like,
no.
Yeah, you could see it in her face when we walked up. You know, I mean, she's like, oh no, two meatheads. Why me? Why do I have to sit next to these guys? They're going to be talking about Star Wars the whole time.
I think we would be great company.
I'm glad you think that.
I think we would.
I'm sure that brings a lot of comfort to the people that are be sitting next to us.
They're like, you guys are great. And
you know it's gonna be bad when before we even get in there, like, what's that man doing on the wing? Oh man, how classic though! If you think about like Rod Serling and
Twilight Zone.
That was money.
Yeah,
I mean, that was absolute money. You know, I think I need to like rewatch that a little bit. You know.
What was the one? Okay, the television and the little boy.
Oh my god!
Where he brings like like they're all kind of kidnapped in the household. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I need to rewatch it because I can only remember just like a handful of them. The one that I remember was,
Yeah.
you remember the guy who was like he woke up in the hospital or whatever, and everybody had like kind of like a monstrous face, and he's like running through the.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one?
I do remember that one, but I have like no idea why. What's going on there? No idea.
Apparently, Rod Serling's from where I grew up, around the upstate New York area, in Binghamton area. I don't know, just little known fact.
What's it like to be like this close to a superstar? That's what I'm asking myself.
You absorb some of the shine.
I'm taking it in. I'm taking it in because, yeah.
So yeah, we're getting pretty far on this thing. I'm proud of myself. I mean, look at this.
You should be.
Look at this. I mean, oh my.
What's going on?
Shoddy craftsmanship.
Wow. We went from like being proud to.
What? This doesn't even close. You're gonna die going this thing in outer space. You can't even take off your helmet. Look at this, sir. You know what? I'm gonna call the factory.
You're gonna call the factory?
I'm gonna call the Xwing factory. I'm gonna be like, listen. Apparently this Xwing's on recall.
Right. I got some issues here.
This doesn't even close. You're gonna have to wear like a spacesuit all the way through. You know?
Ooh. Yeah, a spacesuit.
Yeah. You know what? That's one thing that we never did see that I can think of in Star Wars.
Right.
Was anyone outside of an explosion exiting one of their starships, right?
Right.
So you never saw like any spacewalks
in
Star Wars, did you?
No, we didn't.
You know, I mean that kind of be a little interesting thing. Like, what would a Star Wars spacewalk suit look like? Ooh. You know?
Ooh,
they can't just go standard bubble on the head. You know what I mean?
Right.
Fishbowl on the head type situation. It'd have to look.
Fishbowl.
It'd have to be like some kind of laser thing that you. Well, you remember in the first prequel when they went underwater and they just put the thing in the mouth.
Right, they did. Yeah.
And it enabled them to breathe.
Yeah.
You know, so maybe they do something similar, or maybe some kind of nanotechnology or whatever. But no, if they could use nanotechnology like that, they wouldn't bother with all this rigmarole. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The rigmarole.
Well, yeah, but did you notice the problem with this setup here? It doesn't close, bro.
It doesn't, and I did notice that.
Shoddy craftsmanship.
I think an angry leopard.
I'm not sure what production. Oh, you know what? Didn't we find out was it the second of the newer films that all of these are produced by some company where the big shots go to that casino in space, right?
Right.
And it was like it was like this moment like going, oh, this is a war machine that
right.
even the good guys are feeding into. Oh, socially aware Star Wars. Oh man, I shouldn't go too far there, but yeah, look at this, man. Yeah, there's a little gap here too. I'm a little concerned. See that?
Well, that's where the nose had to go in.
Sticking its nose in there. Well, so now if you listen to our last Star Wars, if you're one of the lucky 8 people.
The lucky 8 people.
I had this whole thing about why even bother having wings in space, right?
Right. Yes.
So I guess technically speaking, we could just finish this right here and just be like, okay, well, this is what our design's going to be like, right? I mean, because if you're going to be, if people are shooting lasers at you, you want to kind of have this low profile. Look at that. You're just like rocketing through space just like that.
Yes.
Is that the sound it makes?
I think. Wow. Do you have like a catalog of the sounds?
Beep, 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 beep.
That they make?
Hey, where's Luke at?
He's
not even in here, man. Let's put Luke in here. Get in there, Luke.
In there. You're gonna drop
he's
him
the
in
best
there.
pilot in the galaxy.
Well, I'm making wings.
He can hit a wampum from 200 yards out.
Wampum. Wow.
Right? Or he can hit
something.
Hitting something like
something
that. I can hit a Beelzebrox from
Beelzebrox.
12 parsecs.
Wow, dude, you were like throwing it out there. Dieselbrox and blah 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 blah.
Zaphod Beezelbrox.
Wow, dude. That's...
Remember Zaphod Beezelbrox?
Did you go to school with him?
No, dude, you read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh my gosh, I did.
Come
yes.
on, man.
Oh, man.
Come on. Get on my level, bro.
I'm not.
Get on my level, bro.
It's difficult for me because you're so.
You think Luke says, okay, I'm good with this. This is good. I feel good in here.
He's like something. I feel trapped, maybe. A little bit.
All right. Well, guess what? I came prepared.
What's going on? What's happening?
All right. Listen up here.
Listen up.
All right.
Oh, he's got a. You have an index card? That's nuts. The world has gone to index cards.
This is a list of complaints.
Nice. Nice. I like that. It's very good.
All right. Here's the question for you. All right.
Okay.
We're gonna do the Star Wars greatest hits. This is gonna be our last Star Wars situation. Okay. At least for now, right? Maybe
Yeah.
Maybe another couple months from now we'll do another Star Wars thing, but at least for now.
Something pithy, if you will.
Take it easy over there. Okay. All right. Star Wars.
Star Wars. Yes.
Cantina.
Okay.
We did that whole thing. Remember?
Yep.
Han and Greedo.
Han and Greedo. Okay, yeah. At the table.
At the table.
Yes. Talking.
Right?
Right.
Who shot first?
Han did.
Are you sure? Now, here's why.
Okay.
If you look at the restored editions,
Yeah.
apparently George Lucas puts a blaster mark to where Greedo shot first, right next to Han's head.
And missed him.
Yep.
You know what that does sound? It does sound familiar. I think he even makes a joke, like, or shoots him and then makes a joke.
See, but here's the thing, right?
Right.
Greedo's pointing a gun at him, a blaster, right?
Yeah.
Han's doing one of these things. He's kind of peeling the thing off the back there, right?
Yeah.
Is Han in his right to shoot Greedo anyways? Somebody's pointing a gun at you?
I'm going to venture to say...
Or a blaster?
Yeah, well, the guy shot at him first, so it's more like he just, was returning fire. Was being like, hey,
Because Greedo clearly blasted, right?
Right, and Greedo was working for Jabba the Hutt.
Exactly.
So he was probably not a nice guy to me anyway.
I'm quite certain Greedo was not a nice guy.
Yeah, he was.
Although I will say this, I would have liked to learn a little bit more about Greedo. They didn't have time for that, but
Right.
I'm sure at some money-making opportunity, Disney will give us a Greedo prequel or something. You know what I mean?
It's the Greedo show.
And we'll find out some silly backstory that makes you feel bad for him. Apparently. All right, so you're in the Han was protecting himself camp, and it was a kind of a mutual shot situation.
Yeah, I'm good
and Han just ended up being better.
Right, I'm thinking so.
Okay.
I
I like the look of Greedo. I do. I like the look of Greedo. I think he looks kind of cool. Like, how did do the Greedo voice?
Ooh,
Solo, solo, something like that.
Yeah, I think that's really good.
Is it kind of like that?
I think so. And because
he's always like this,
thing.
like this too.
Right, because he got this.
Right? Wasn't he always like this? Solo.
Solo.
Right? He was kind of like, like a perpetual pucker face. Kind of like the girls do on Instagram and stuff these days.
Yes. I think that's exactly it.
I like Greedo.
He's super fun.
Yeah.
Right?
He's what? Not only is his face green, but I think he's dressed in green.
Right.
Do you think that's like a thing for him?
Like a hunter green? You think that's where that's like he goes to the space
do you
shop?
think he wakes up and looks in the mirror and goes, you know what? I'm all green. I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna rock the green.
Nice.
Solo. That's a great part though, man. I mean, you really get a great introduction to Han there.
Yes.
I like how he's just kind of casually kicked back in that, making this arrangement with old Ben Kenobi, old Ben.
Well, yeah, and that's the reason why he gets, because he flubs on that deal to get back to Jabba the Hutt, and then that's why they issue a.
Well, I mean, they added that scene back in with
Yeah.
Jabba, you know?
Yeah. Which is Jabba's weird.
I like Jabba. Solo. Ah, 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 ah. Mi vala lo vala. Ah, 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 ah,
Wow, man. You
Right?
were like, yeah.
You remember that? Come on, man.
I'm with you.
So, what was the name of the thing that was underneath
The Rancor.
the Rancor?
Right, it was the Rancor.
Yeah, I loved that part when I was young.
Oh man, I wanted to get the Rancor like
so cool.
um
And then Luke gets down there, man, and he's fighting that thing.
right.
And he sticks the bone, you know, rah, like that, and crushes it. Do you remember the part though after the Rancor dies? And then they had the
guy
trainer
comes
guy,
out, and he's like, yeah.
he starts like crying and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's his baby,
the guy
man.
comes out, he's like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, I actually like that part because I know it's just like a little added bonus, you know.
It is.
But yeah, you know the Rancor. I mean, essentially Luke crushes it with the
door.
The door.
Yeah, he crushes it with the door.
Wow.
Yeah. Which is super fun.
Do you remember the thing that sat up on Jabba the Hutt's like shoulder or whatever?
A little.
He goes,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
right?
was like trying to eat my eye. Oh, my eye.
yeah. See, that's what's wonderful about like the old practical effects from the first 3 movies.
Yeah.
You know, non-prequel movies. That was the original 3.
Right.
The practical effects are just, they still hold up because they were actual puppets. You know what I mean? Like that was an actual puppet. You know, and then the stuff that he went back and added in looks fake. You know, even though at the time it was top of the line. You know, so he puts Jabba back in that original movie with Han having the conversation outside of the Millennium Falcon, and now that ends up looking fake, you know. Yeah. But you go back and you look at that little guy, or look at some of the practical effects; they look great, you know.
Yeah, I think it's weird.
Perfect example is also Greedo. You know what I mean? Like I know it looks like I don't know. It just holds up so much better.
I think so. I think that if you're going to, I'm trying to get this wing right here because I'm trying to like do this wing. I think if you try to put too much into the Star Wars movies, they always wanted to go back, and rehance and do all this stuff. I don't know if it actually does any good to do that.
Yeah, no, I agree. You know, but maybe he just kind of considers it like like Walt Disney does with the Magic Kingdom. You know, it's like he's like, this park will never be done.
Yeah.
You know, Walt said that himself. Like, we're just going to continue to make it better and better and better. Wow. Now, if better is in the eyes of the beholder, right?
Right.
But whatever.
Well, you think about Star Wars, and they're like, Star Wars is an epic thing.
Yeah.
And it really was pitched to be that way, and then it just took so many years. What, 10 years?
Mm-hmm.
For them to actually come up with the rest of the movies.
Yeah.
And which.
Well, and that's why he started at 4, because that was the best part of the story.
Right.
Right.
Smart.
Isn't that what the deal was?
Yeah, because I think that was.
Kind of had like a general outline, but that part of the story is the best part of the story. That's why he started there. But still, it's the same thing that we talked about with, old Harry Potter. There, it's like, you can't fault the guy. I mean, he came up with just an incredible story. You know what I mean? And look at it now. Even though people complain about it and stuff like that, it's still making millions and millions and millions, or actually probably, I don't know, maybe more than that. But and they're gonna keep going with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So question number 2.
Okay.
Midichlorians.
Midichlorians. Okay.
Where are you at with the midichlorians? Like, what's your understanding of midichlorians?
Midichlorians is the life form that is inside of us that is connected to the Force.
Right. So they never talked about the midichlorians in the original movies.
Mm-mm.
No, there was only in the prequels they started the whole midichlorian jazz. So midichlorian scale goes 1 to 100. Okay.
Right.
1 to 100.
1 to 100. Yes.
1 to 100. What's Anakin's midichlorian level?
Oh, that's a good question.
Just in your mind, you don't have to like have any actual Star Wars knowledge on it.
I'm gonna say, because his was roundabout what Yoda was.
Right.
So that's what they were saying.
Almost off the charts. Right?
Yeah, yeah, it was nuts.
It's like you're acing your SAT or whatever. You're going to Harvard at that point. You're going to the Jedi Harvard, right?
Yeah, you're going Jedi Harvard.
Jedi Harvard. Okay.
I'm over Yale, man.
I'm over. What do you think Thurston Howell's midichlorian level was?
Ooh, like before he went to the island?
No. I'm talking on island midichlorian level.
Ooh, on island.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I think the Force would probably like grow more if he was on the island.
So, like, do you think his midichlorian level actually grew when he's holding his teddy bear? You remember that? He's going,
that's like his totem. Yeah. Oh, I think so.
Thurston Howell. We seem to talk about Thurston Howell lots because we always do that voice. So, well, I guess to keep it on Gilligan's Island, higher midichlorian level, right? Thurston,
Yeah. Thurston,
or the professor.
Ooh.
Higher midichlorian level.
I'm gonna say Thurston.
You kicked that you put that there.
I did.
You put that there, and you kicked it like 2 or 3 times already.
I have. I'm gonna say that Thurston Howell. I'm gonna go Thurston. He's got the higher.
Okay. All right. Higher midichlorian level.
Okay.
Marianne or Ginger?
Ooh. Wow. Tricky. Gosh. Ooh. Ginger.
Ginger? Oh, okay. I'd go Marianne there. All right. So they take Sean, you.
Me. They take me. Okay.
You, as you are currently in your current state,
okay,
are transported into the Star Wars universe.
Okay.
Okay.
With you.
They take you. What planet do you want to be transferred to?
What planet?
The known planets that you know of in the Star Wars.
Dagobah.
Ooh, Dagobah.
Yeah,
all right. So they take you. You seem like a Dagobah guy. That's a good choice.
What?
Well, you like the outdoors,
That's
true. Dagobah's an outdoorsy place. There's lots of neat things to walk through, and you can take some photos there. I think you'd really like Dagobah. It's nice this time of year.
Yeah.
So you put yourself in a nice, lush Dagobah environment, right?
Right.
You're camping in Dagobah. You got a nice tent out there. You got a little campfire, a nice little setup down in Dagobah, right?
Right.
You set yourself up in a nice situation, right? You got nice tent, nice chair out there, place to relax, campfire, maybe a nice little grill set up, fresh water source. You got access to all the hiking trails in Dagobah. You can go see your like your Dagobah buddies. You can go talk to Yoda, whatever you want to do.
Right.
Luke when he's there.
Yeah.
Right. So you're all set up in Dagobah.
Yes.
Right. You, as you currently exist in this world.
Okay.
What's Sean's midichlorian level on Dagobah?
Dude, I'm off the chart.
Be serious. What is your Dagobah? What is your midichlorian level?
My midichlorian level, while I'm there, I feel. I have a good base value. Right. I'm no Yoda.
Well, no. Well, here's what I'm saying to you. Right.
Okay.
Take it from this direction. Right.
Okay.
You're hanging out on Dagobah. Right.
I'm hanging out.
You do some nice walks, do some nice trails, enjoy yourself. You're sitting there by the fire.
Yeah.
Yoda comes up, right? Yoda walks up, and he's like, "Son!" Does Yoda look at you and go, "This guy's got some Jedi potential"?
I think so.
You think so?
Oh yeah. I think he's thinking that. Yeah.
You know what you would say?
What's that?
Too old. Yeah,
I can see that.
Finish his Legos, he does not.
I do not finish my Legos, Yoda.
Misplace Dave's Lego, he does.
Well,
drop them on floor, he does.
I put the wing on backwards, which was great. So, yeah.
Eat all of Yoda's food, he does.
Okay, all right. I got a question. What did
hold on.
All right.
Did you actually answer the question? What was the midichlorian? Give me a 1 to 100 score. You didn't even answer the question.
Score. Let's go 75.
All right.
Solid.
Well, okay. Well, we need some context here. So, what's Princess Leia's midichlorian score? Just so we know, are you more powerful than Princess Leia? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Sean's like, oh, well, here I am. I'm on Dagobah. Look at me.
Wow. No. Well, if hers is, because isn't she up there with Luke?
Talking to the cone, sir. You're the one that told me about the cone.
Isn't she up there with Luke?
Twins, bro.
Yeah. So.
Twins, bro.
So they're So no, I can't be as high as Princess Leia.
Well, then what is her midichlorian level?
Oh, she's got to be
1 to 100.
Oh, 95.
Well, isn't that what you just said about Anakin?
But Anakin was more than. So is Yoda 100?
I don't know. I'm asking you. This is your world, bro.
I'm running. I don't know.
That is no. You're on a show. People are looking for answers.
Okay.
Put your stake in the ground, man. This is where we're at, and this is why.
Okay, so if Yoda is 100, Yoda's 100, and we're gonna say that Luke is 90, Leia's 90. So realistically, and I'm not being, I'm being humble. I'm like an 89.
You just jumped up.
That's where,
You were at 75. You
right.
went up to an 89.
Well, we were throwing all the things in.
All
right?
Well, okay. Well, hold on. So Luke and Leia are at 90, and you're at 89. So you're just a hair, right? Just a hair.
Just a hair.
Just a hair.
But I'm modest.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Obi-Wan. Where's Obi-Wan at then? All right. So if you rank Luke and Leia at 90, right? Is Obi-Wan, you gonna put them above Luke and Leia?
Well,
or are you gonna say you're as powerful as Obi-Wan?
Yeah, I would say that. I would say that. Cause,
I like that. I think that's good.
Well, because
that's good.
Yeah.
So man, you go in there, you're fighting. Who's the guy with the two sabers? The guy with the little tiny heart. He's seriously
Grievous.
So he right.
Obi-Wan
beat Grievous, right?
Yes.
That means you're beating Grievous.
Oh, I'm eating Grievous.
You're eating Grievous for lunch.
Ooh, yeah, like a little yogurt thing. I'm like peeling that guy.
Of all the creatures to eat in Star Wars, I think Grievous would probably be the worst.
Yeah, he would. Like he would be all kinds of.
All right. Well, since you're beating Grievous,
right?
Give our fans at home your best Grievous impression.
Ooh,
come on, man, you got to do it. I've done like 4 impressions already. It's your turn.
Oh, I got it. Ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ooh.
We'll do one more thing for Grievous then. Do the lightsaber twirl. That's like a creepy dance.
Like, don't ever do that in public. Ever.
That's great. All right. Well, hey, if Yoda's at 100, right?
Right.
Where are you putting a Darth Vader Yoda fight?
Ooh, Darth Vader Yoda.
So I mean, obviously we're talking about Anakin, but we're talking about Anakin at the height of his powers, total acceptance of the dark side.
He's in it, right?
He's full of anger and hatred, and him and Yoda are just gonna get after it.
Ooh,
what happens?
Ooh.
Judge me by my size, do you?
Yeah. I'm gonna say Yoda beats him.
Not me.
Well, you know what? I take that back because Yoda couldn't beat Palpatine.
Yeah, Yoda failed against Palpatine, didn't he?
Palpatine, yeah.
In fact, at the end of the third prequel, I mean, he was seriously bummed.
Yeah, because he even says that, like, I failed.
And he did fail.
Yeah.
Yoda did fail. Yoda failed on many, many levels, especially in the 3 prequels. They failed as CGI.
Yeah.
But he didn't actually. Nothing quite worked out for them properly with the whole situation.
Yeah.
He failed to see what was going to happen with Anakin, or he saw it and he didn't act on it.
Right, because he was like, trying to.
All right, moving on.
Moving on. Gotcha.
You hear that? Shh. Moving on. Ewoks. Oh, what's that?
Oh.
You're that against Ewoks?
No, I love Ewoks.
Right? Right? Isn't that what, like, Wicket?
I think what you're doing is incredibly great, but no.
So you're not an Ewok guy?
No, I am not an Ewok guy.
I was a big Ewok guy when I was a little kid.
Yes. Okay.
When I was a little kid.
Yes, I was too.
In fact, little known fact about yours truly.
Yes.
My mom, God bless her heart, could sew, right?
Yes.
She actually sewed me an Ewok costume for Halloween. Is that not like top of mom
Yeah, that's
top of Mom Mountain there.
Yeah, that's really good.
So, we had an Ewok costume, and it actually got passed down in my family.
Yeah.
So, I wore it originally. So, I was an Ewok for Halloween back in, I don't know, mid 80s or whatever it was.
Okay.
And then my sister...
Well!
back in my day, you could just press record and record it.
Record it?
Not go through a series of 20 steps.
It's like, yeah, check, mic, check.
Oh. Hey, I got a song for you here.
Oh, do it. Is that like when it shoots? Like, is that right when he walks in?
That's when that one weird thing comes in and goes.
Oh yeah. What is that?
So just so everybody at home can see. Wait, hold on. Look, ready?
You got it. Woo! All right, do the shooting sounds.
Pew 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 pew. Take that, Emperor.
Like, this is like a TIE fighter. Whoa!
Pew 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 pew. So I did a good job fixing your mistakes. I mean, I don't want to point that out in front of you, but.
I'm gonna do that on camera.
But if you were like employed at the Xwing factory assembly line, I think management would have questions.
Yeah. We're gonna call you down.
I think they'd call you into the office there
Yeah.
in the Death Star or wherever, and they'd be like, "Hey, well, actually, they wouldn't have the Death Star factory or the Xwing factory in the Death Star, but they'd call you in, whatever, and they'd be like, so Sean."
We saw your numbers.
We're gonna kind of go through just a little performance review. We don't want you to feel like this is an attack,
but
pew pew.
Right.
Oh man, this is looking slick, Rick. Though, look at that. Doesn't that look slick?
It does. I like that a lot, actually.
I'm excited about that.
So
this is what you'd fly down to Dagobah. You tell old Obi-Wan, you go, sorry.
I got stuff going on, man. I can't just,
I can't stick around. I got to go to Dagobah because I had a dream about.
I had a dream, man.
I had a dream that I'm supposed to go to Dagobah for some reason.
I got to go and train.
So that's where I'm going to go. Actually, you wouldn't even tell that to Obi-Wan. He'd be already sliced in half by Darth already, right?
Right.
Who does Luke tell that he's... Who doesn't want him to go to Dagobah? Do you remember that?
Who's Yoda?
No, it's not Yoda because he hasn't met Yoda yet. Yoda's on Dagobah.
He told Han Solo. He told Leia.
Yeah, I mean, well, because when he tells R2 that he's going to Dagobah, he goes beep boop 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 boop.
R2's like, you want me to plan the route for you? that's what's happening there.
Oh, that looks really good, though, man. I'm excited. All right, so.
All right, you get more questions?
Since we were so rudely cut off after I was telling you about my Ewok costume.
I don't understand what you're talking about. I really don't.
Okay, so I don't even know if we got the Stormtroopers combat level on tape, but that's okay. Yeah. That's okay. I think it's pretty clear that they need some extra training there. All right, so here's the question.
Okay.
You're gonna present Star Wars to somebody that's never seen Star Wars.
Never seen it before. Okay.
Never seen it. Right?
Okay.
Viewing order. What should you... So if you want somebody like, hey, I really think you're going to enjoy the Star Wars world, in what order do you present these?
You go old school first.
Old school?
You go old school first, right? You show them...
Go to New Hope.
4, 5, and 6, right?
4, 5, and 6.
4, 5, and 6. And then you discreetly, but yet not too pushy, do you bring up the Phantom Menace?
Oh, yeah?
You kind of just gingerly say...
Gingerly?
Well, there's...
Mariani?
Yes. You just kind of bring it up.
Sprinkle it in.
There is a first movie, you could say, right? Hey, there's a first movie.
There you go. Really?
Right.
Well, can we see it?
Right. Oh, well, I've got it. And then you're like, Maybe you can throw it in on VHS because you want to feel like retro.
Ooh, VHS. Get some of those the lines. You go kind of press that thing, that tracking. Remember the tracking?
Oh man,
remember the tracking thing?
I do remember that. Remember anyway.
So you show them 4, 5, and 6.
4, 5, and 6.
And then you kind of just drop this little like, hey, there could be another avenue here.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So they've seen 4, 5, and 6, and so you're putting it in their hands if they.
Right.
But you kind of do you have like an exclaimer or something like that? You're like, listen, I'm just gonna give it to you real.
I'm just gonna tell you that this just maybe, yeah.
All right. So but if you didn't want to give them any information like that, you show them 4, 5, and 6. Then what?
Okay. So they see 4, 5, 6.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they go the other route, but you know what? I'm gonna recant. I'm gonna pull back.
You're gonna pull back.
I'm gonna pull back.
You're gonna pull back.
I'm gonna say you hit him with Rogue One.
Rogue One at the very beginning.
The very beginning, you hit him with Rogue One, because Rogue One is like.
Now that's interesting.
Movie. So I really like Rogue One. So you hit him with Rogue One. They watch 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
Right, because they ties in with 4, 5, and 6.
Gotcha.
Right. You decide that you tell them that 1, 2, and 3 are like across the street, around the block, down the corner. Draw them a map.
Yeah.
Right. And then you hit him with Force Awakens. You hit him with The Last Jedi, and then you hit him with Skywalker or The Rise of Skywalker.
Gotcha. All right, this is what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm going 4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6.
Right. I'm going 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yeah. Hold on. Let me think about this for one more second. Yeah, I'm going 4, 5, 6. Then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, hey, would you be interested in watching like a prequel? But when I'm talking about the prequel, I'm talking about Rogue One.
Okay, right. All right, that's
right.
Good.
So I'm gonna
go.
I'm gonna go 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I'm like, hey, would you be interested in kind of seeing like a little expansion to this, And we watch Rogue One.
Right.
And then that's that.
That's it. You're gonna walk away.
And walk away.
Walk away.
I walk away.
But there could be a lot of unanswered questions.
Doesn't matter. You need some cliffhangers in life.
Right.
Then I'm just done.
Done. Not even gonna bring up.
Not even gonna bring it up.
Done. Walking away.
Yeah. I'm certainly. And then if they're deeply, deeply interested in seeing a little bit more, the only other 2 films that I could bear to show somebody would be the 3rd prequel or Force Awakens.
Oof.
And then I say I'd probably show them Force Awakens, and then I'd be like, and they lived happily ever after. The end. I'd say the end.
And she found her parents. And all there.
Say the end. I say, well, they'd be like, wow, but what happens with Finn? So many interesting things can happen with Finn. I'm like, yeah, they could.
They could have.
They could happen. They interesting things could happen with Finn, and just leave it. But like, what about Rey? She came from nowhere. I want to learn more about Rey. We all do. We all do.
Rey was. She's a cute character. She's fun. What's going on? You got the little piece off there?
Well, again, I think they're going to be calling you down to the office.
Good office guy. You got to get the office guy.
All right. So, viewing order.
Viewing
order.
Yes.
All right. Do you even talk about Solo?
Ooh, Solo.
I don't. I don't even pretend that it's around.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even talk about
the
prequels, right?
Yeah.
Unless they're just so enthralled with this and like, maybe we'll take a peek at this this 3rd thing, whatever that is. What is that even called? What is the 3rd Sith something, right?
Revenge of the Sith.
Is it Revenge of the Sith?
Revenge of the Sith. Yeah.
But that's it.
The dark side.
That's it. That's all I show them.
Yeah.
Maybe the Ewok Battle for Endor. You remember that with Cinda? No. It was like a live action. It was like a half-hour special or something like that. Oh. The family crash lands on Endor, and the little girl meets Wicket. And there's this weird little goblin thing that's got high speed. You never saw that Battle for Endor? You got to watch the Battle for Endor. It's on Disney Plus, I think.
I may have to watch
Battle for Endor.
Battle for Endor. Is it animated?
No. It's live action, bro. So there's some live action Star Wars you have not seen. Is this what we're getting at?
I think so. I think you are saying...
Wow! Dude, I just opened up your world.
You did.
I'm dropping knowledge bombs. Just like that those bombs they drop in space and the one where they go to the casino planet.
Oh, yeah.
The knowledge bombs.
Because that was pivotal. Do you think you could just take that out of the movie?
No, I don't. I mean, as ridiculous as it was, that was probably one of the more enjoyable parts of that movie. You know what I mean? Like, even though it was ludicrous, it was actually kind of fun to watch. What you got to take out of that movie completely is the entire whole. There's not much in that movie, frankly. They're really just not. I mean, it's that the premise is a chase in outer space. And they're trying to get fuel. It's ludicrous. I mean, it's there's just nothing of real interest that happens in that movie.
No.
And you can literally erase the entire. What a missed opportunity! You can erase the entire casino thing that they did. Racing on the camels or whatever that was.
Yeah.
You can just literally erase it. What a missed opportunity! I would have loved to seen them do something with Finn. Of interest. You know what I mean? Because he was a different character. You know what I mean? He was a character that we haven't seen in Star Wars before. He was fourth time knocking that mic. Fourth
time.
Talking to the cone, please.
The cone.
No, he was a stormtrooper, right?
Mm-hmm.
That had moral objections to being a stormtrooper. Left, defected. Showed some force awareness. I would have liked to seen him continue that path.
Yeah.
And they just didn't develop it at all, and I think it's unfortunate because I think he would have been one of the more interesting characters. And then I would like to see a little bit more development with Rey. Have her do something more of interest. She never really did anything interesting. Anything different that really sparked interest. And it's nothing. I mean, I think they all did a fine job acting in the movie, and they did the best with what they were handed.
Yeah.
But I just would have liked to seen something a little bit more. I think the missed opportunity with Rey was. When they showed some of the clips of Dark, I think it was a Dark Ray they called it or something, where they had that
lifesaver thing.
Where Kylo Ren, who's probably one of the most interesting characters in the newer movies, held out his hand. It'd been cool to see her join him. You know what I mean? And then have Finn become the Jedi, and then go and redeem Rey, and then have Kylo Ren be unredeemable. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's the only one that really got any type of character arc throughout the three movies.
Yeah.
He's the only one that really had anything of interest to do. I don't think they, the big reveal on Rey being a member of Palpatine's lineage is just not enough. There's just not enough there. There's not enough meat on the bone. You know what I mean?
Well, I think people were figuring that out long before they actually did it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just boring. And then I think the overall problem with those most recent movies, although beautiful and entertaining popcorn fare, there's just no bad guy. You know what I mean? Outside of the Emperor. There's nobody that you're worried about. I guess Kylo Ren was supposed to be that.
Yeah, he was supposed to be the counterpart.
But he always loses.
Yeah.
Like he always gets beat, so there's no threat. It's like, if you bring Thanos, with Marvel, and if he's getting beat at every turn, who cares?
Right, because he's
I'm not worried about it. He's not relevant.
That's why one of the things I liked about in the first Marvel movie, I'm going to say this and it might aggravate some people. I enjoy the first part of
Infinity War.
Yeah,
me too. I don't think that's too far off the mark. I think it's because Thanos is compelling.
Yeah.
In those movies, and he's actually the main character, I think, in that movie. And in fact, I think that's why the second one actually lags a little bit, is because he's not in the movie quite as much.
Right.
And Thanos is just interesting.
Yeah.
His point of view is interesting, and obviously, it's a horrible way he's going about it, but it's at least interesting.
Yeah, if
he's an interesting bad guy.
So, Phasma, do you remember Phasma at all?
Yeah, boy, that's another wasted opportunity.
Yeah.
Phasma, they kind of Boba Fetted Phasma.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
They went the cheap route. They went the cheap route with Snoke. They went the cheap route with Phasma. Because they even set it up with her early in the Force Awakens,
Yeah.
where
She meant something.
She meant something,
Yeah.
and she was kind of pushing around Finn, a little bit. That would have been a more interesting dynamic to make it more meaningful. Both Snoke and Phasma, if they would have had more W's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you know what I mean? That's the great thing, particularly about the original trilogy. And you look at movie number 2, that it's dark. It ends very darkly. What I mean? They're in a tough spot.
I think too, like when you talk about Rogue One, going in when you watch that movie, those guys are all
that was the
die.
fantastic thing about Rogue One, and it was the best usage of Darth Vader since the original movies.
Ooh, yeah, I would agree with that.
You know what I mean?
Like,
we saw Anakin for 3 movies. Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, and so finally we got to see Darth Vader the way that he's intended. Massive power. You know what I mean? And really
the
toss
focal
him.
point of the Empire. Like he's the bad guy. He's the boogeyman.
Yeah. Yep. So love Star Wars. I guess people, it just gives endless fodder for people to talk. But pew 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 pew. So can these actually eject? Is that what the deal is?
Yes. Like you slide them in.
Yeah.
Over here, right?
Okay.
You slide them in, and I believe what you do with them is that you pull back on them. Let's see if I can do this here. On camera, maybe. You pull back, and they fire.
Oh, nice.
So, because there's not like a little release.
Yeah.
Something you're supposed to press. And that engine part just fell off there.
I also like in this set that they included like a nice little barbell set, so these guys can kind of get in shape. If you look at, what's this guy's name, Barbaro or something, or Boobaroo, or
I think it is Boobaroo.
Dondurdo.
All right.
Dodonna.
Right. So you
look, Dodonna's getting pumped, right? He's like,
he's working
listen.
out.
He's like, he looks like he's at that stage in his life. He's gonna buy like a Dodge. What are those? Challenger or something? He's gonna have some racing stripes put on it or whatever.
Absolutely.
He's gonna hit the
gym.
gym.
Midlife crisis.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dodonna's got a midlife crisis. He's pumping up a little bit. He's got his barbells, and he's like, hey, I'm tired of getting kicked around. Dodonna's going out on the town.
All right, so if you push on that, it'll shoot it. So if you want to try to shoot
Dodonna.
All right, ready?
Hold
I
on.
don't know.
Shoot Dodonna.
Let's line them up.
All right.
Line them up. I got it. Maybe.
Well, you got to say pew.
Pew.
Anticlimactic.
It's happening. It's going on. Okay,
Pew
I
pew pew.
It locks in there.
Now, Leia here, she's got a blaster, right? She's got a blaster.
So is she like shooting? Go, is she shooting?
She says.
She's like lifting weights.
She says, "Hey, Dodano, put down those barbells and listen up. There's a new sheriff in town."
I think that's exactly. How do you know exactly? Did you get this down? That's what they're saying.
Well, I wrote Star Wars. That's
right. I forgot.
Don't you remember?
I did.
I wrote the original Star Wars, not George Lucas.
I think. We didn't put a cockpit part in.
Oh, so yeah. So he doesn't even know where he's flying. He's like,
dude,
how do I get to Dagobah?
I can't get to Dagobah because...
Oh, is that another little blaster over there?
It is a little blaster.
Wow, okay.
I think it's...
now she's going to be like, hey, Dodano. Your time's up, son.
Yeah.
Your time's up.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going in there. So Luke's going to walk around with it. I need my cockpit put back in, please. Can you do that?
His helmet is askew.
Right. He's like, oh, help!
That's okay. He's got the Force.
He's got that chin strap that's going to lock that helmet in to the spot.
All right, you got the Force, right?
Right.
You got the Force. First thing you do with it.
Ooh, first thing?
Yeah.
First thing I do with the Force? Oh, boy.
I like how you went to yell at people.
Okay, first thing I do with the Force is... Okay, I'm at Dairy Queen. I'm in the drive-thru line, right? And I'm ordering a Oreo Blizzard, right? And I want it... they got to turn it upside down, right? They
Okay.
gotta turn upside down. They gotta like I want to see the thing, right? And then
Wouldn't that be funny? You drive up to get the blizzard, and you pull up really far away,
Yeah.
right? Like, sir, why are you doing so far away? And you're just like, and you just like go like this, and it goes whoop, right in your hand.
or maybe like 2 or 3.
And then like the person I'm gonna do the impression of the person that's in the drive-through window.
Right. What?
What?
And I'm all like,
Okay,
These aren't good.
one last force question, and then we can wrap this. Put a bow on it.
Wrap it up.
Wrap. We can put a bow on it. Can you fly? Hold on. Not in space, because Leia does this thing in space where she goes in the new movie, right? She gets blown up. She's blown into smithereens.
Just out there.
Blown up into outer space. Blown up.
She's blown up.
And then she floats back in.
It's like a force pull.
But then they play this music. It goes. Oh. So my question is, if you're on Earth, right? Or if you're on Tatooine, or if you're on Dagobah,
right?
Can you fly
You
with
can
the Force?
Force jump, I think.
But can you Force fly?
I don't think so.
Well, okay. So Superman, can he fly, or can he just jump really high?
Well, that's Hulk can jump really high.
Superman, I said, sir.
Superman can fly.
Superman, he's actually leaping.
He's not leaping.
He's leaping.
He's not leaping.
Like this, he's leaping.
No, he's not leaping.
I don't know. I think you got to check your sources.
Like this, and he pulls it in like he's flying fast, and he goes out.
He can leap a building.
I think you're
in a single bound.
I think he could jump. Like he's like, I can jump. I can do that, right? But I'm gonna fly.
He goes, I'm gonna set aside the fly power,
right,
for the jump power.
I'm gonna moderate my fly power.
I can't wait till we get to the Superman stuff. You know what I mean? Eventually we'll get there. I don't even know if they have Superman stats, but I can't wait to get there.
Well, you realize
months from now.
You got to talk about like when Superman actually comes back from the wall, like the borders of the universe. He's actually even stronger.
Borders like the bookstore?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Gets a little coffee.
He's reading.
He's like, excuse me.
He's reading. Hey, what's Superman reading?
Men's Journal. He's reading a little
Men's Journal.
He's like, our crew necks.
He's reading about kale and about supersets when he's bench pressing.
Right. So when I'm bench pressing like trains.
Men's Journal.
Right. He's looking for.
I would hope almost like nearly like an almost all powerful being to be reading something other than Men's Journal. No offense to our friends at Men's Journal.
Right, Men's Journal. It's good stuff. Good stuff. I just think that
it's like he's reading TV Guide or something.
Ouch. TV Guide.
He's in the Fortress of Solitude. He's like, what's going to be on MASH here?
Right.
When's MASH on?
Right.
Oh, I like that clinger. He makes me laugh.
Price is Right. Where is it?
What's that?
We're gonna find
I miss Bob Barker. I don't like the ones with Drew. Superman. He's sitting on an easy chair. All right. You know what? That's the thing too with Superman.
Oh.
Again, we'll go there, but he can't really ever have any time off. There's always something bad happening, right?
Well, I think.
And if he's taking time off, is he being? I mean,
he's being kind of a jerk.
He's gonna be a jerk.
Right. He's being a jerk.
I mean, think about all these people he can save. He's got to save people every second.
Lazy. He's lazy. Okay, I take back. I wouldn't be the Dairy Queen thing. I tell you what I would do with my force powers.
Who are you yelling at?
I'm talking to the mic. I would say.
Let me have this on.
I would take the remote from my wife.
Oh,
that's why I'd be like, it's mine.
Wow.
Yes.
So you've got a death wish.
Yes. And I would like propel myself out of the situation.
Wow. So you take the remote and float straight out.
That's right.
It's a force float.
It would. Yes. And I wouldn't have to pick up like dog poo. I'd be like, ooh.
So one other force related question here. So if you're like a 1 on the midichlorian scale, so you get like a forced tingle.
Right.
What can you do with the forced tingle? You flush the toilet with the forced tingle.
Well, could you? I don't know if you could. Like, you're not even.
He's in there taking a forced tingle.
He's forced tingling. He's
it's like Spidey sense,
Right.
You can turn off the light switch maybe, or it's kind of really hard for him though. You get really fatigued,
and he gets like really
you're just like
sweaty.
You're sitting there going, and then the light turns off, and you're like, oh, I should have got up.
It'd been easier just to get up and go do that.
Got up.
Man, why does Leia have 2 blasters?
she's had enough with Dodano.
Jeez. You're going to leave the toilet seat up one more time.
She said, hey, Dodano's pumping iron.
Oh, my gosh.
Dodano.
Is that the shake weight?
Sorry. The shake weight.
Which was a great product.
Actually, kind of does look like a shake weight, don't it?
So,
are these the lightsabers?
You know what? Those could be the lightsabers.
Where's the things that... Do they have the little things that...
Well, I think they go in there.
Oh, no, but... Oh, it's not
we don't...
lightsaber.
Yeah, we don't
Oh, I thought they would have, like, the little sticks or whatever.
The sticks?
The sticks, the little glowing sticks.
You mean, did you, like, flash back to Harry Potter? And
magic stick. Hey, where's your magic stick at?
You were gonna wave your magic stick
I think that'd be Dodano. He'd be like, "Hey, Luke, get your magic stick and come on. I gotta cut up some firewood." You think they do that? You know, you got like a menial task, and he's like gonna cut his bread. Right? Or they're cutting the turkey. What about like a little lightsaber for like cutting a turkey?
Ooh,
Like
nice.
zzz,
Yeah.
zzz.
I think Boba Fett's got like little vibro knives. So like he's like, "Hey, you want me to cut that turkey for you? Bring it over." Bones, not a problem. Gristle, it's all good.
Vibro knife.
Vibro knife. Yep.
I got one of those for cutting a turkey.
Nah, not like at the Star Wars level. You got the little 2 blades that go. Yeah,
Oh, what is it?
yeah.
Can I cut it faster?
Wow, it's like
It does this instead of this?
it's yeah, it does. You know.
I bet you Boba Fett would look at my turkey knife and goes, I could use that for my bounty hunting.
No, I don't think so. I think Boba Fett would look at your turkey cutting knife. You'd be like, "That's not a knife."
That's not a knife.
Right? That's not a knife.
That's not a knife. I wonder if there's Crocodile Dundee Lego sets.
Ooh, that would be fun.
I don't know how they would do that, though. Like,
Yeah.
what would the set comprise itself of? Yeah, of course.
Crocodile.
Crocodile. Okay, you'd have a crocodile.
Water.
You know, is that scene where his girlfriend's up, you know, going to the pond or whatever, and the croc comes out and he jumps out and stabs it.
Right.
That was a good part in that movie right there.
Well, the Lego.
Good day, mate.
I like it when he grabs old Walt's watch, and
Yeah.
looks at the time, right, and then he looks up at the sun, and she's like blah 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 blah.
Oh yeah,
She's
that's
like,
good
"What
stuff.
time is it?" And he goes, he's like, "Oh, yeah."
Oh, he's got the little plastic razor.
Right.
And he takes out the knife to do one of these.
Get in here.
What was the deal in the early '80s that we thought like Australia wasn't like a completely developed, fantastic place? You know what I mean? It's like, you know, you're going to Australia. You know, it's basically like you're in the United States.
You got electricity there? Is that what's happening? You got some.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, why do we think it's like Swiss Family Robinson in the '80s or something? You know,
Swiss family.
people living
Our
in trees.
ship is
You know,
in the tree.
I never had that impression, but then you watch Crocodile Dundee,
Right.
and you would think that Americans think that
Bunch of throwbacks.
it's the Wild West or something.
And they drink. What's that beer that everybody drinks over there?
Oh yeah, was it Foster's? or
Foster's.
something?
Right.
Yeah.
Foster's like small can, big can. You know.
Good day, mate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a walkabout.
You want to have a walkabout with my Foster's can. It would be kind of cool to throw a rock like he does, though. Like you're in a guy running through that can. And
yeah, that was a good part. What was in the can? You think?
I think green beans.
Green beans?
Because green beans are angry.
No pinto.
Pinto might be a little too heavy. Get it?
All right, so Starwing.
Yeah.
Starwing. Oh, is there something called Starwing? That's a good name.
I think
We could make some kind of
Starwing.
Starwing.
It could be named
That sounds
pasta.
cool.
Starwing.
I was
the
gonna-
name of pasta.
I was gonna create some kind of new epic sci-fi thing called Starwing, but no, you went straight to pasta. I was gonna have a whole world, and you went pasta.
Well,
I went
good, man.
I went world building.
I'm slightly hungry. So,
Me too.
So
We're gonna get some subs.
subs.
What kind of sub do you eat in Star Wars?
Ooh.
You know?
Oh, in Star Wars?
Yeah,
I'd get like a
like the intergalactic meatball and marinara.
Intergalactic.
No, that's Star Trek. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's Beastie Boys is in Star Trek world.
Bloop. I wore the red shirt. I wore the red shirt.
Bloop. Let's listen to the Beastie Boys.
Right.
Bloop. But Jim!
But Jim! I'm a doctor, man!
Oh! Are there any Star Trek Lego sets?
We can find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. That has to be a thing.
Like old school, like you'd have Ahura, and you'd have like Nimoy, you'd have the whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like how you did character and then actual actor name.
Right, because I like to mix it up.
It's like my Star Wing thing.
That's pasta! Well, congratulations, Dave, on a Lego build. Well done, sir. Well done.
Rogue One to Red Leader. This has been the worst video we've ever done. Rogue One to Red Leader. This is the most choppy video we've ever done.
It's got
People are gonna watch this and goes, we're gonna like, oh,
yeah, we're jumping. We're jumped over here. So, and here we go. And just to show, there it is. X-Wing opens up. And here we go for you. All right, guys. Thank you, and we see you later.